Whisper can do it.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Keep out. Under construction. Caution. Bees and distress.
So, how did you find an eye?
Was a hideous beast lurking inside. Ouch! Rude! Shame. These could have been carved into really nice jack-o'-lanterns. That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
West, Tournament Theater. North, Town Square. South, under development, coming next spring.
I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work. I'm almost done here.
How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
Get out of here! Scram! Shoot! Beat it! Ugh, these dumb lanterns are always breaking. You hear that, Chester? You're a hack! Not everyone around here takes pride in their work like I do. Unfortunately, those blue flames are the only things that spook the pack. So I'm forced to return to their shop of wizardry and toiletries. Wetzel wolves are super aggressive this time of year. Usually, they travel north to the hills of Serenia for mating season. But like us, they are stranded here until the bridges are fixed. Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches.
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap.
You aren't the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Oh, hush feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He appears to be a compassionate gentleman, but he is clearly out of his comfort zone. He is one who needs to think more with his brain and less with his heart if he is going to defeat the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true we're judges. This is my judging face.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep, there was no future in it.
Well, we've shifted our core business to potions, curiosities, and the occasional practical joke. We gladly share our wisdom for free, but everything else starts at one shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Something mysterious and magical was brewing in that pot. It looked like some type of broken lantern.
What are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display. He reminds me of our son.
I always miss...
The only thing we can sell you for 1 gold coin is that blue flamed lantern. It's broken, though, and needs something to house it. Yes, son?
Do you have any eyes of hideous beasts in stock?
An eye, you say? Yes, yes. Your name, please?
It's Graham. Last name?
Graham, with a G, I assume. I don't see your name on this list. Well, you did pre-order, right?
Pre-order?
Oh, yes, this time of year our eyes fly off the shelves.
If you haven't pre-ordered, you're out of luck. Our eyes are completely on back order. If you'd like, we can put you on the waiting list for our next shipment.
When will that arrive?
We get shipments every 8 months.
I'm afraid that won't work.
Well, hang on a sec. It's Graham, right? May we bend your ear for a bit?
Bend away.
You need an eye for the tournament, I'm guessing.
Yes, I have always dreamed of becoming a knight.
Why? With Daventry's addendums this and proclamations that, it seems a frightful business. Do you have any idea how many royal guards we lose to that voracious moat monster?
Well, my father was a knight, and my grandfather was a knight, and my great-grandfather, well, he was a dentist, but his father was a knight. Basically, I come from a long line of protecting crowns. I started looking for knight jobs while I was still in the academy, but once I graduated, all the opportunities had dried up. I might not fit in here, but Daventry's my last shot.
Oh, you'll fit in just fine. It might be too late to capture the rule-defined eye of a hideous beast, but rules will bend for those who can outsmart the rule-makers.
Ooh, how much for that candle?
Our everlasting blue flame lantern? The housing's broken. Someone brought it in for repair but never paid.
Tell you what, if you bring us something we can hollow out to house the candle, you can have it for the price of 1 shiny gold coin.
So, I've just gotta know, what is brewing in that cauldron? Is it a transfiguration elixir? Is it an invincibility potion? If I drink it, will I understand the language of creatures? Will I sprout the wings of an eagle? Or a fly?
Oh, this? Teeth-whitening potion.
Oh, it's gonna change everything.
Watch this. Behold the power of whitening!
Oh, well. Oh, well, we're still working out the kinks. While we're still in the prototype phase, feel free to dip whatever you want in there free of charge.
Fare thee well.
Always look on the smart side of life.
He reminds me of we won't take your money until we've done the job. Bring us something to house that candle, then we'll happily take your money.
Hello there, and good afternoon. Forgive the shop from lacking our usual favorites. With all the bridges out and my supplier missing, I can't keep all my delicious treats stocked. But have a look around. I'm here to answer any questions.
Oh, custard! Oh, just like my mom used to make.
Oh, I'm saving that pie for a special occasion. Sorry.
The sign read, "Ask us about our free samples."
Seems like a waste.
Amaya looked like she needed a...
Was he trying to set the record for the world's biggest pie?
Did you figure out what you want to order?
That's not a delicious, chocolate, hideous beast's eye cake I smell cooking, is it?
Looking for an eye, are you? Well, it must be that time of year again. Frankly, I can't tolerate it. The Fays weren't raised that way. It's archaic! So much fighting and needless killing! Compassion comes from the heart, you know? As does food. If you want to get to the heart of any problem, all you need is pie. You look like a compassionate fella, like myself. And I think we're going to get along right as raisins. Please, don't take part in the violence.
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitterroot. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star shroom pie, a delicacy big enough to feed an army. Or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they? Unfortunately, my ingredients haven't been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those bridges get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries and sugar shrooms, you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
Good day.
Have a sweet day.
The sign read, "Ask us about our free samples."
Hey, Graham. If you like sharp things, you've come to the right place. We have over 23. Oh, forgive me. Last night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Usually that sleep depriver would be hunted down and fed to the crumbler. But today is different. Today I sold a shield while I was out watching the parade, and money always puts me in a better mood. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest. You can post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order. Back away from the crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order. So, you know what you want?
Do you have any idea where I can hunt down an eye of a hideous beast?
What a glorious day for a tournament. My favorite time of year. Fire-eyed new recruits, the clanks and clinks of armor clashing, and the action the very finest. One hopeful always rises to the occasion. I love it all. Some people in town, they complain about the barbaric events, but it's a tradition I'm proud to be a part of. If I was competing, I'd go after the biggest, scariest beast I could find, even if it meant certain death. As they say, fortune favors the bold. You, on the other hand, have a kind heart. Probably wouldn't blind a beast just to win a competition. Your arms look like they've never even held a bow. No, you're just too nice. But perhaps you'll prove me wrong.
So, I've been meaning to ask. What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious werebears? How many ice orcs has it slain? Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it to trim my hedges. Seeing as my place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm willing to part with it for the price of 1 shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attending.
Bye.
Make your move.
No one should notice one bell missing.
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man. And he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today.
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge. What a peculiar trap.
fantastical floating island, only steps away. It's so floaty, you'll be amazed.
Don't worry. The Wetzels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
You just pranced into a...
Moving any further in the dark seemed like a bad idea. That didn't need a bell. I wasn't always the master archer you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part.
Almost there. World's greatest and only floating island. Don't turn right. No floating islands that way.
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though. My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever? I better put this back. Someone had set the scene for a lovely evening.
Kids, don't stop screaming until Dad pulls over the wagon. This was on my bucket list. I wasn't strong enough to move that rock. The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament.
these are not that important to the story. Some guard probably just left those there out of laziness.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
If you let me go, I can return to you with bundles of royal food. You see, I'm training to be a knight. If you release me, I'll make sure the king rewards you for your troubles.
You're a little scrawny for a knight. A long neck and a silly feather like that? Are you sure you aren't a goose?
Yes, I am quite sure I am not a goose.
That's exactly what a goose would say. Lucky for you, Ulfie hates the taste of goose. The feathers are bad for digestion. Now, where do you want from Ulfie, Goosey?
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an eye of a beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Ulfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eye. It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even help you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Ulfie didn't eat you, Ulfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little goosey, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike. For too long have we, the bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not! As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry! We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads. I should be at the meeting, but Ulfie always shows up fashionably late, right when the croissants are served.
Happy trails.
Waddle back briskly, Goosey. Ulfie is starving. Meat is not sweet. Therefore, Ulfie will not eat.
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste. I never waste. That didn't...
Seems like a waste of money.
Of course, the one good pumpkin had to be guarded by squirrels. My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever? I better put this back.
Bees!
I ruined the bees' day and that lovely meal. I tucked the berries away for later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack. Someone had set the scene for a lovely evening. Someone had set the scene for a lovely evening.
Those are sweet, but only when cooked.
I never waste food. I never...
Seems like a waste of money.
Money doesn't grow on trees. That I never win.
Bells are always good for a distraction or two.
Yes.
Fare thee well.
May your cap be one of thinking. Give it here! Oh,
Shasta!
fine, fine. Sorry. Last time I ate raw meat, I had a bad case of tummy rumbles. Muriel won't let me eat those. Go ahead, dip it.
Astounding! This will work great for dipping. Ta-da!
How did the bell work on that? I know. How did the bell, Grandpa? That's not going to work.
Muriel won't let me eat those. Give it here! Oh,
Shasta!
fine, fine. Sorry. Last time I ate raw meat, I had a bad case of tummy rumbles.
I'm more of a sweet man myself. These starberries look a bit off, but they smell good. Oh well, bakers can't be choosers. Thanks. Now, if you can find me the sugar shrooms, she's all yours for the discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin.
Was he trying to set the record for the world's biggest pie?
I only accept payment on delivery. Bring me the missing ingredients first, then pay me.
The sign read, "Ask us about our free samples."
Figure out what you want.
So, where can I find the ingredients for that giant pie?
I'll also need 1 gold coin. And I already have the starberries. But which ingredient?
The sugar shrooms.
They are pink and only grow in cold, dark areas.
Never mind. Good day.
Don't desert me!
Seems like a waste of money.
I never waste food. I never waste food. That didn't need a bell.
Seems like a waste of money. Seems like a waste of money.
I never waste food.
You just pranced into...
Moving any further in the dark seemed like a bad idea.
Seems like a waste of money. Seems like a...
That didn't need a bell. I never waste food.
I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the craftsmanship of these traps.
That
Seems like a waste of...
that did. I never. That money doesn't grow on trees.
Hey, Graham.
That didn't need a bell.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
No, I decided I wasn't ready to jump headfirst into this problem just yet.
Get that out of here. You'll attract the Wetzels. Back away from the crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order.
Oh!
Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
I did. The mold costs a fortune.
Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming. You bought it, now get to trimming. And only trimming.
That... I was a few steps behind, but I was hopeful a beast was in that well, and I wanted an eye to impress everyone.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one I told you last night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it.
I was out of my league down there, but I had something to prove.
Hey! Whatever's down here, it's mine.
The dragon!
Stalama. Afamata. 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 Water. Afamata. 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 Stalama.
What was it, Attacker?
Water. Afamata. Afamata. Afamata.
And then we paused there for some...
Water. Affirmata. 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 Stalama. Affirmata. Affirmata. Affirmata.
And then we pause there.
Water. Affirmata. 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 Water.
And then we pause.
Water.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise.
Squeak!
We didn't share your excitement. I took the long way, he took the astounding way. No matter, that eye would be mine. It's a shame
Apanada.
Hookah.
Stalama, Stalama!
Hookah.
Apanada.
Hookah.
Apanada. Hey, good looking out.
Achaka.